Guys, do you want to agree with Bella Shmurda on this? Bella Shmurda classifies himself alongside Burna Boy, Fela Kuti, and Pasuma as musicians, not artists. I think some people are taking a varied view on this, and I want to share it with you guys. I still have something that came in from Don Jazzy, speaking about algorithm, that most of the times management, artists, they need to understand the social media algorithm and how it plays out. And using a person of Zazu Krona, that is a portable, to kind of teach his artist, and he said it at a particular podcast show, and that is generating a lot of reaction. Before I dive into the story, I want to say thank you guys for watching my videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon, to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Nobody needs to be insulted. Rapper Ladipo reacts to Wizkid's controversial comment on rap music.
Nobody needs to be insulted.
According to this popular Naija rapper, Ladipo has joined the long list of celebrities who had things to say about Wizkid's comment on rap. Recall that Wizkid said rap was dead, and also called Nigerian rappers who reacted to it dumb and broke. In recent interview, Ladipo made it known that Wizkid's words have an impact and nobody needs to be insulted. I think it's better we have a glimpse of that interview section and get to understand the story better, because some people actually came out to respond to that. I think that was rude of Wizkid. Wizkid started off as a rap artist. I keep saying it from time to time because, checking out his old works 12 years ago, where he begged MI that he can do that, and he was given opportunity to do that. Now, this guy is pushing up the ladder that led him up there. That is something. The little beginning, he forgot about it. And the likes of Ladipo actually responded at an interview. Let's have a glimpse of that.
Personally, I think everybody's entitled to their personal opinion.
Yeah.
And I felt no kind of way. In fact, it even sounded like he was being specific about any country, just his preference for rap music. And I think that a lot of people reacted to that here in Nigeria. And then from there, everybody just got petty.
It's kind of
everybody got petty.
It's kind of what we do.
I mean,
over here,
some petty things on the timeline are being said to him, and then of course, he had his own responses through his snap. I saw those, and I think if there's anything that made me feel away is that nobody needs to be insulted. Everybody's out here really pushing an art form that they truly believe in and that is in them. And a lot of people have been seeking validation because they think that maybe they're on the wrong path and they're wasting their time.
Yeah.
Wiz is so influential and his words have impact, and that definitely does wait for me. The only thing I think of is the people behind me who are struggling to be on.
Yeah.
Now you heard Ladipo. I think right now Wizkid needs to understand that maturity to an extent when you want to make a statement matters, because sometimes words they hurt, and people don't really understand this from the particular point of view. Ladipo said, yes, some people are struggling within the industry and seeking validation from notable personalities like Wizkid, Davido, and all those people. So you have to understand that at the time, making a statement like that, you are destroying the belief and the faith of struggling artists in the rap sector. That is something you need to understand. That is why you have to be an encourager. That is what Ladipo is trying to say at a point like this. I said nobody needed to be insulted at a time like that.
And a clown popping up, Diddy dancing around. Fear as a concept is the.
Yes, I want to share this with you. According to Bella Shmurda, I said I paid 20 million naira to be released from the label I was signed. And a lot of persons, when they are signing contract, they don't really understand the clauses behind the contract. So you need interpretation to get contract, because you need somebody to interpret the contract to you before signing off, because this can give you a big problem. We've seen a lot of artists becoming bankrupt as a result of their contract being signed. That is something you need to understand about the big story. And he said this at an interview, and that is generating a lot of interesting stories and reaction at a point like this. Let's have a glimpse.
It can't work. So, bro, I just feel like after a year, I feel like no.
Oh, you signed for just a year?
Yeah, I signed for 3 years, and I did just a year. And I was like, yo, I can't do this anymore. I got a lawyer. I cleared myself. I paid some amount of money, like about 20 million.
Jesus Christ. That's where they collect money from artists.
My own no just cast. I was so
lucky.
I was so like they are not just doing that label thing. Like just like I want to shoot video, label bring 500,000. Me, I go find 500,000. Then that's not a label.
Yeah.
That's more like a partnership.
Right.
So and at the point I feel like I go find 500, you go find 500. But when money come, you go take the larger part. It's not working. Come on, it can't work. You understand? When promotion come, me I will go find promotion money. But when share money comes,
see how some artists are being ripped off, and that is what you need to understand. No wonder a person of Zazuze Krona, gave us as a man. I think we are beginning to understand the big story. Before you sign off on any contract, make sure you understand the terms, conditions, the clauses behind this contract before you put yourself in trouble. This guy got to pay about 20 million naira just to get himself off the back of this record label, and that is quite pathetic. That is something I kind of believe about the story, and a lot of people are in this mess also. That is what you need to understand, because desperation of want to sign a contract and wants to be on that record label, that has driven a lot of persons underground. That is what we need to understand at a point like this.
Every day I'm chasing good life.
Still on Shmurda, do you quite agree with Shmurda on this? I keep on asking such questions because I want you all to understand that, to an extent, artist is different from a performer, or a musician is different from an artist. That is what you need to understand about the story. And Shmurda came out to say, you know what, I am classifying myself alongside Burna Boy. Burna Boy is not an artist, is a musician. Fela Kuti, Pasuma Wonder, and a lot of others in Nigeria. And do you quite agree with this? Because a lot of reactions are being drawn out, and some people are giving negative and positive reactions to this at a point like this. Let's have a glimpse.
Artists can just sing. Artists not trend. Something they go, you don't pronounce it hot. Musician is different. Fela is a musician. Wasiu Ayinde is a musician. Pasuma is a musician. You understand? Burna Boy is a musician. He's not an artist. You understand? Angelique Kidjo is a musician. Right. She's not an artist. So Shmurda is a musician. I'm not an artist.
Mad.
You understand? Artist is just someone that is known for singing.
Right.
It's different from someone that is known from doing music.
Right.
Singing is different from musical. I can sing your song, bro.
Right.
You go sing them, I go sing them. But creating your own sound, being your own self, developing that new sound.
Do you agree with Shmurda on this? I want that in the comment section so that we can actually expand it and talk about it.
I was looking at some stats on social media when...
Right now, let's talk about a person of Don Jazzy. Don Jazzy, spoke something, said, why I use Portable as a case study to train Rema, Irasta, and others instead of Buju. He said this at a podcast show, and that is generating a lot of interesting reaction. He was talking about algorithm, social media algorithm, because algorithm is not a human being. It just responds to what you are putting out there. Algorithm wants to go to a place where people are. So that is something you need to understand about that. And he spoke about Zazu Krona was able to get the social media vibes at a time and was able to amassed 1 million followers within a short period of time, ahead of Buju, who's been, topping chart with, songs and the rest. And that is an interesting, episode. It's just like a lecture for a lot of persons to actually understand the big story of making music. It's not all about making music. It's about understanding the business proper. That is what Don Jazzy has said. Let's have a glimpse.
I was looking at some stats on social media when somebody like Zazu came out now. There's Buju, who's an amazing, fantastic musician. But then, I'm not saying that the followers count means that much. But the time that Zazu came out, he got to 1 million followers on Instagram faster than Buju that had like 7 number ones in the year before. He's talented, he's everything. But then, just because Zazu was entertaining us, it was giving us something. Algorithm favored him. Both everybody just wanted to just go there and see what he has to say today. That's somebody that, he with the help of Olabide got to be in the limelight. And it was like, I'm not going anywhere. See, I'm going to be here. Even who don't want me to be here, I'm going to be. I used to use him as example to my artist. I'm like, see, if you go and sit down before me, Jugunu, hey, God, algorithm will leave you and go to where's popping.
True.
If you look at, let's say algorithm was a human being in the 80s, 90s, or whatever, I was a fan of Beyonce. Algorithm is going to forever favor Beyonce.
True.
You understand? It's just going to keep showing you Beyonce. But that's not how algorithm works. Algorithm just goes where the attention is.
True.
Algorithm just say, people want to go to this place. There's one boy that is shouting Zazu. People want to go there. Let me push traffic there. It just send people there. No sentiment with whether Beyonce is saying something at the moment or whatever. If it's a human being, the human being will be biased. Why would I send people to Zazu when Beyonce is still there? Let me keep sending somebody to Beyonce's empty page.
I get you.
Come on.
Guys, now you understand about the big story around algorithm and the rest, and I think this is a proper lecture for a lot of persons to actually understand that, man. To an extent, before going into music business, you've got to understand the environment, you got to understand the business itself, not just jumping into it. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching my videos, and thank you for your patience so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat blog, keep supporting FreeWestD, and keep checking us out on other social media platforms, and being a part of it is an interesting business to do.